Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thrasher Horn Center and the St. John's River State College commencement. At this time, if you would all please rise for the entrance of the graduates and the platform party. Curtis, this is the last group coming up.
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, played by Curtis Powell and sung by Courtney Barnett, a student at St. John's River State College, Florida School of the Arts. you may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Gilbert Evans, the Vice President for Student Affairs and Assistant General Counsel here at St. John's River State College, and I will preside over this morning's commencement program. Please note, your health and safety are most important to us. Therefore, St. John's River State College strictly adheres to the CDC guidelines, and we're asking you to please wear your mask at all times. I welcome all of you here this morning. This is a very special occasion, and I am delighted to see our graduates and so many parents, grandparents, family members, and friends here to help us commemorate this 69th commencement exercise for St. John's River State College. This is the one opportunity each year that we have to gather as a college with our students, faculty, administration, and trustees from all 3 counties the college serves. Every year at this time in the program, it is my privilege and my honor to share a few interesting facts about this year's graduating class. At the end of the exercises today, the members of the SJRState class of 2021 will be among over 27,000 men and women, including myself, who are graduates of St. John's River State College. They represent our 3 college campuses, Palatka, Orange Park, and St. Augustine. Our graduates have worked very hard to be here today, and many have overcome great obstacles and made no excuses when the going was tough. These graduates have made wise choices, knowing that what is happening at this moment is the results of the choices that they have made in the past. They have been helped and encouraged at critical times by family, friends, and college staff. Some of our graduates today will be the first in their families to receive a college degree. Every graduate that will walk across this stage this morning will receive a college degree before they receive a high school diploma. We have over 300 marching graduates in the 3 ceremonies that will be held today. Moreover, over 800 students applied to graduate from SJRState this particular semester. We have family members marching together. We have students today who will even earn more than 1 degree. All of our students have their own success story, and we're so proud of them. Let's give all of our graduates a round of applause. At this time, our Senior Vice President, General Counsel, and Executive Director of the Palatka campus, Melissa Miller, will recognize our faculty members who are retiring from our college.
Yeah, they're kind of graduating. Good morning, everyone. In keeping with our tradition, graduation is an opportunity to recognize retiring colleagues as important participants in your academic journey. Today, we recognize 4 retiring professors who served our students during careers at the college that spanned from 13 to 32 years. Ingrid Wright joined the faculty in 2008. She currently serves as Professor and Director of Radiographic Technology. She earned her bachelor's degree in radiologic science from Florida Hospital College of Health Sciences and her Master of Health Science from Nova Southeastern University. Prior to joining the college, Professor Wright had a career serving the healthcare needs of patients in Northeast Florida as a practicing radiographic technologist. Her healthcare career included managing the radiography department for Baptist Medical Center, Beaches, and clinical practice at Flagler Hospital. Her stated educational philosophy emphasizes the importance of diversity in the classroom, which she states helps students learn about individual differences, leading them to become healthcare providers who treat all patients with respect and empathy. Professor Wright has been described by her supervisor as having an unprecedented work ethic, great compassion, as humble and kind, and as a professor with a great desire for student success, one who advocates for what is right. She has been called the radiology mom, and her students describe her as the heartbeat of the radiographic technology program. Ingrid leaves a legacy of positive impact on the radiography program, the Allied Health Department, and St. John's River State College. Professor John Gifford joined the faculty in 2007 as an instructor and coordinator in the Criminal Justice Training Academy. Prior to joining the college, Professor Gifford had a life of service, including his 3.5 years in the United States Army as an airborne ranger in the 1st Cavalry Division. Thereafter, he attended the Police Academy and began with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office in 1975. During his law enforcement career, he earned an associate's degree from Florida State College, Jacksonville, and then spent part of his JSO career teaching at the Northeast Florida Criminal Justice Training Academy. When he joined St. John's River State, he had already worked in every aspect of law enforcement and had honed his skills as a police academy instructor. He has stated, "The law enforcement profession requires individuals to work with persons from diverse backgrounds. Students learn from the example I set." John Gifford has trained thousands of law enforcement officers during his career. He is known for his dedication to the success of every student. He has been described by a sheriff in our district as one of the best trainers he had ever encountered. John Gifford exemplifies a life of commitment and service. We thank him for his dedication to our students, our community, and our country. Stephanie Masterson joined the faculty at Florida School of the Arts in 1994 as a professor of voice. She earned her bachelor's degree in music vocal performance from Western Michigan University and her master's degree in music vocal performance from Florida State University. She is an accomplished performer in her own right, having performed in many venues in her academic and professional career prior to joining the college. At SJRState, she has continued to perform in productions with her students, most recently in a tour de force performance in the role of the mother in Gypsy. She is an excellent teacher who has developed close and supportive mentoring relationships with her many students. She has proudly watched them launch successful careers in the performing arts, and after they have entertained audiences in scores of productions at Florida School of the Arts. During these times of uncertainty, art and beauty are even more vital to our lives, adding to our sense of peace and well-being as we persevere. We thank Professor Masterson for sharing her artistic gifts of teaching and performing with the students of Florida School of the Arts and with our entire community. Our longest-serving faculty member retiring this year is Professor Mike Mehan. Professor Mehan joined the faculty as a psychology instructor in 1989. Prior to joining the college, he earned his Bachelor of Science in Psychology from Jacksonville University and his Master's in Social Work from St. Louis University. Professor Mehan has maintained his dedication to his profession of mental health counseling as he has continued to serve his clients throughout his teaching career. He has specialized in the therapeutic areas of depression, anxiety, PTSD, drug and alcohol dependence, and marital and family counseling. He has lived as a role model of service to his community and country, While practicing and teaching, he served as an officer in the United States Army Reserves. Professor Mehan estimates he has taught over 9,000 students in his career at the college. He is known as an inspiring teacher who has motivated many students to go into the profession of mental health care. He has been able to use his clinical experience to enrich his teaching with real-life case studies. When his teaching influence is combined with the care he has given to people in need of his clinical skills and his military contributions throughout his career, we see a person who has dedicated his life to service. All of these professors retiring this term are wonderful examples of the value of the State College educational experience. These are professionals who represent real and successful careers, serving, protecting, and enriching our lives, and who have chosen to share their talent with our students. Please join me in thanking these dedicated retiring faculty members. I hope we will soon be able to celebrate their service and your accomplishments together. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Vice President Miller, and congratulations again to our retiring faculty. At this time, it is my privilege and honor to present to you the President of St. John's River State College for his address, President Pickens.
Thank you, Gilbert, and good morning. It's I'm going to have to take your word for it, Gilbert, that there are people out there because of the lights in my eyes, but let me just tell you that this is my 13th year as the president of St. John's River State College, and I've probably done 25 to 30 ceremonies, and this is by far the most significant one we've ever done, and they're all significant. And I'll talk about that in a minute. I'd like to introduce a few people who we have the honor of sharing this ceremony with. First, representing the District Board of Trustees from Clay County, Mr. Judd Sapp. Judd. Other guests up in the president's box, I think, are my wife, Carol Pickens, Dr. Evans' wife, Deetra Evans, and a guest of Mr. Sapp, Connie Myrick. Welcome. There are also two more guests that we specifically invited for this ceremony, and that's Dr. Rick Surrency, who is the superintendent of schools in Putnam County, and Dr. David Broski, who is the superintendent in Clay County. The superintendent in St. Johns County had other commitments today. As I mentioned, I've presided over 25 or 30 graduations, and we've never invited superintendents of schools to attend. A shortcoming on my part for sure, but this one is special. All of you know that you have overcome things that you never imagined you would have to, when for many of you, you established your plan in the 8th grade, or certainly the 9th grade, to graduate from college before you graduated from high school. This is, I believe, the first graduation ceremony in the history of the state of Florida that is exclusively consisting of dual enrollment and collegiate high school students. You're making history for many reasons. And I told Susan Kessler this morning that the article that comes out of this ceremony, I want to specifically focus on the fact that because of what you and your families decided to do years ago, you are in fact part of history and part of that very first graduating class again in the history of the state of Florida, I believe, to be solely consisting of dual enrollment and collegiate academy classes. So, you would not be here today graduating without the partnership that we share and enjoy and frankly appreciate with our K-12 partners. And so I thought it was fitting that we indeed invite the leaders of those partnerships to be with us today. So would you please join me in recognizing Superintendent Searcy and Superintendent Broski. So now for my remarks, and I can promise you, especially by my standards, they're going to be mercifully brief. You may know that it is customary to have a commencement speaker, a separate commencement speaker at graduations, and we typically do. During my time in the Florida legislature, I was the commencement speaker at a number of graduation ceremonies. And it occurred to me then, as it occurs to me now, that really must be more for the benefit and enjoyment of the speaker than it is for the audience of graduates themselves. I do not remember who the commencement speaker was when I graduated. You ready for this? In 1976 from Crescent City Junior-Senior High School. Nor do I remember who the commencement speaker was when I graduated from Wofford College in 1980 with my bachelor's degree. And when I graduated from the University of Florida in 1983 with my law degree, I skipped it. Well, I'm certainly glad that you didn't skip it. And I hope that you remember my remarks. But if you don't, at least remember the history that you have made by your perseverance. My notepad for my comments today is blank. Even on the ride up, Carol asked, do you have a couple of words that you want me to write down to give you thoughts and inspirations as you speak to this graduating class? And I had nothing. What do you say? What do you say to a group that has overcome what you have? Especially a group of planners who had 4 years planned out in a partnership with your school system and with the college. For many of you, most of you, to go 3 years in a planned curriculum and then come to the college for your senior year to do what you have done and what you are here today for. No one, certainly not you, had a pandemic in your plans. So certainly is a credit to the college and the people that you see behind me and all the people that you can't see who would be here but for the circumstances of social distancing, among others, that the resources you needed in order to complete your plan, in spite of the circumstances that exist today and have existed for the last 14 months, you could do it anyway. But there is no amount of resources that the college could have provided to you that would get you here without what you decided to do on your own, or maybe with your families. And that is persevere. I asked the superintendents this morning as we were indeed about to walk in, if you had one word that you wanted to use to describe this graduating class, which is not just ours, as you know, in a month or so you're going to be theirs, too. They both said perseverance. Thank you for persevering. You are to be congratulated for persevering. You are to be honored and respected for persevering. So now that you have achieved what you might have thought was incredibly possible and exciting 4 years ago, and perhaps incredibly impossible and discouraging 14 months ago, what will you do with your degree? And I don't mean just where are you going next, whether it's to continue at St. John's River State College to obtain your bachelor's degree, or move on to a 4-year institution elsewhere, or to move into the workplace. Those are the natural progressions that you will follow in accordance with your plan. What I mean by asking you, what will you do, is how will you use your education? When you receive your diploma from me in a few minutes, you will be officially recognized as more educated than the vast, vast majority of the people in the world. And for most, if not all of you, you're just getting started. But even today, as you sit there listening to me, each and every one of you is more educated than the vast majority of the people in the world. It is my belief, and I want to share this belief with you, that you have a civic responsibility to use your education, certainly first and foremost for the benefit of yourself and your families and the family that is to come. But you also have a responsibility to use your education and the gifts that you have been given for the betterment of your fellow man in whatever community you choose to live. Choose to live and to serve, not just live. I already mentioned that I'm a product of the 70s, and for you who have persevered so much, maybe this metaphor misses the mark, but it is one of my fallbacks, one of my go-tos when I've got nothing, when I feel somehow undeserving of speaking to a particular group, and in this case, that's certainly the way I feel. A group called America wrote many top 40 hits that I used to say your parents would know, but now I'm afraid that your grandparents would know. And one of them was entitled The Tin Man. Certainly, each and every one of you has seen The Wizard of Oz as a child, or heard about it, or at least know kind of what it's about. Remember this as you emerge from COVID life, that things are going to get tough again. You are probably better equipped to traverse those hurdles than any graduating class we have ever had because of what you have already overcome. But if you are doubting yourself, remember the words of the song Tin Man by America. Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have. Whatever it is that you are searching for in the future and you think maybe you just don't have it, remember, among other things, what you just went through and how when you were discouraged or you were worried that you just didn't have what it took to finish, somehow you did. Somehow you did. You are in the unique, almost unprecedented position that you have given yourself through your hard work and through your perseverance a 2-year head start on the world. A 2-year head start on the world. My question of you is, what will you do with it? Thank you.
Thank you, President Pickens, for those encouraging words. At this time, Dr. Melanie Brown, the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Executive Director of the St. Augustine campus, will present the students from her respective program to President Pickens.
President Pickens, at this morning's graduation, for the first time, we are recognizing graduates of our collegiate high schools. These students committed to the rigor of the program as 9th graders, and for 4 years have demonstrated their resilience by successfully balancing their lives as simultaneous high school and college students. On behalf of the faculty of St. John's River State College, it is my pleasure to present to you this very special class of graduates. These candidates for the Associate in Arts degree have met all requirements and are therefore entitled to receive their degrees.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Florida Legislature, I, Joe Pickens, the President of St. John's River State College, do hereby confer upon you the degree which you have obtained with all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your diploma.
I ask the first 2 rows of graduates, asking the marshals to please bring them forward. For the information of the audience, graduates wearing yellow stoles and tassels are members of Phi Theta Kappa National Honorary Scholastic Society. I will announce honors for today's marching graduates. Scholastic honors are also indicated in the program for previous term graduates. Stephen Garrett Ammons. Zoe Carly Elliott. Tyler Allen Hughes. Tracy Yvonne Coleman. Michaela Ann Lasars. Kayla Nicole Lee with highest honor. Cole Bradley Kaiser. Skylar H. King. Dominic Edward Buka. Cade Robbins. Alexis Marie Trinidad. Vaughn Earl Wilhite. Jaden Lee Murphy with highest honor. Gwendolyn Taylor Rash with honor. Sienna Tuggle with honor. Lauren Alexandria Chris with high honor. Emily Raleigh Owens with honor. Savannah Ray Maya with high honor. Josie Elizabeth Bohanna. Graydon Dale Robbins. Macy Lee Ledford with high honor. Brian Christopher Tyson II. Samuel Quinn Duvall. Caleb Frank Webb. Donovan Marcus Smith. Peyton J. Parks. Nora Christina Williamson. Courtney Nunez with highest honor. Zane Jerup Hatt. Amelia Brooke Jones, with honor. Owen James Wallace. Brendel Curse, Jr. Noah Wyatt, with high honor. Aiden McLean. Kayla Jocelyn Dubois, with honor. Emma Rose Masante. Jack Campbell Murphy, with highest honor. Fernanda Aguilara, with high honor. Maria Letisa del Rizado. Cole Aidan Moore Jones. Cole Harrington Bogowski. William Christopher Jones, with high honor. Connor Stephen McQuillan, with honor. Ryan Anthony Nolan. Sean Allen Brazil. Sati L. Brown. Hannah Lee McCoy, with highest honor. Love you. Caleb Bryant Morton, with honor. Sydney Noel Ott. Grace Olivia Richards, with high honor. Amelia Mount. Darian Khalik Elan, with honor. Roxana Alina Pauley. Isabella Lapercio. Jamie Parker Jock with highest honor. Josiah Michael Joseph Tibbetts. Dustin Allen Campbell with highest honor. Tyrone Cedric Roberts. Jessica Cedro. Adriana Nicole DeGraff with high honor. Leslie Alexandria Edwards. Micah Wesley Hall with high honor. Kayla Burwell. Emily Brianna McQuillan. Jerry Riaz with honor. Jordan Alexis Alexander. Mariah Joy Dorenzo with highest honor. Emily Nicole Manthos. Ariana Sharice Johnson. Hayden Griffin. Danielle Leanne DeHart with honor. Caitlin Grace Foltz with highest honor. Kaya Kreiser. Mackenzie Brooke Williams. Madison Renee Smith. Abby Faith Cathlino with honor. Sean Patrick Lynch with honor. Elizabeth J. Myers with high honor. Janaya Ayana Gilliard. Brooklyn Danae Martin with highest honor. Grace Carol Swikert with honor.
Graduates, would you please rise? One of the real joys of a graduation ceremony is to normally hand students their diploma, tell them congratulations, and shake their hand. Obviously, under these times, the CDC frowns upon such conduct. And just think about it. If you were Grace, who was the last graduate to receive her diploma, and I had been shaking hands, she would have shaken hands with 115 people. Certainly something that the CDC would frown upon. Secondly, I thought that the enjoyment of that experience would be greatly diminished because you were wearing masks and I could not see. In many cases, you're smiling and excited and relieved faces. Well, I've learned today that the eyes are indeed the window to the soul, and for almost every one of you, I could see you smiling in your eyes, and I thank you for it. Graduates, this is the time that you should have been waiting for. You may move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.
You may be seated, graduates. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to thank the members of our Board of Trustees, our president and other administration, the faculty, graduation marshals, members of the graduation committee, the entire student services staff, especially Ms. Sharon Silcox, Suzanne Lineberger, and Karen Thomas, ushers, our interpreters, and the facilities maintenance and security crew, and Mr. Phelps for handling our lighting and sound on this morning. Finally, on behalf of the college family, the SJRState family, I congratulate these graduates once more on your accomplishments and wish each of you the very best as you continue your journey and your learning. Graduates, continue to strive for excellence, continue to move forward, never quit, be great, And I leave with you this quote: "The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained in sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, toiled upward in the night." God bless each of you. God bless St. John's River State College, and God bless America. Graduates, please stand in place for the recessional.